Here at the Driver Rehabilitation Center,
I'm so scared.
we're in the business of helping Canada's worst drivers.
Breathe.
But their physical driving skills are not our only focus, because
That's not a solution to a problem, but interesting choice.
some of their bad driving is the result of how their brains work.
I think my #1 driving issue is up here.
I have ADHD, right?
Some people drink, some people smoke, some people do drugs, and I wreck cars.
20 crashes and you never figured out maybe I should start paying attention. Wow.
No.
To help Canada's worst drivers with their mental health, we employ Shamala Kiru. Shamala knows that Carleen was a confident, professional driver. But that was before she was hit by a car while walking 13 years ago.
What will it take for you to drive alone?
I was hoping then that that I'd have one more time with Tim in the city, and then try it by myself.
Our head driving instructor, Tim Danter, knows that Carleen's ultimate goal is driving alone on the highway. And based on the 2 public drives he's done with her, he believes she's ready for that now.
I think I still need one more drive with Tim in a bigger, in a more traffic environment, and then I want to do it by myself.
Desi, a self-destructive mother of 2, has been in over 20 serious crashes. But Desi only crashes when she's alone and speeding.
Speed is fun.
Yeah, I
For you?
guess, yeah.
Is that why you speed?
Yeah.
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 Driving can and should be boring to some degree.
Yeah, I get that.
Brittany says she's been responsible for over 50 damage-causing accidents.
I never realized I had to pay attention while I was driving.
Like, I'm not sure how you could drive without paying attention.
Yeah, I never paid attention. I just never focused on what was in front of me.
Alexis has a brain that bounces around so quickly, she feels more comfortable when she's overstimulated.
That's why I'm here, because I need to learn how to take this squirrel brain of mine and like bring it down to like a turtle brain.
And her defense mechanism is shrugging off all responsibility.
When you're in the car, it ends up looking like you just don't care.
I feel like there's not much other than my daughter and like my career that I really care about.
The final nominee for Canada's worst driver
I can't find the turn.
is Brandon. Brandon can experience uncontrollable joy.
I did it!
Uncontrollable sadness. And uncontrollable anger.
I hate reversing!
And when his emotions get out of control, so does his car.
I would say whenever my anger gets to a certain level that I have no control.
That's a serious mental problem if you actually believe that you can't control your own behavior.
I need help, and I'm willing to get that.
Shamala sent Brandon to a doctor who told him he has
Possible bipolar disorder. Based on my mood changes and where I'm at, as a driver and my mental health, and I'm glad that I kind of have a grasp on what it might be.
So your plan then is to see someone regularly when you...
I'm going to try regular basis, see how that goes, and see how far I can improve.
Brandon's ultimate goal in rehab is to improve his physical driving. And right now, Brandon is having his pedal control tested.
Ooh!
To pass this test, drivers must use perfect footwork to balance
You're right in the pocket now, so I'll lean back with you.
our super finicky teeter-totter.
That's it, that's it, that's it. As soon as you feel it raise, you've gotta stop. Come back up, like that, but you need to put it in drive or you'll go in reverse.
I was in reverse.
Have you ever hit another vehicle because you thought you were in drive or reverse and then you went the wrong way?
Yes, it happened in a parking lot at my...
At your?
Okay, I'm telling you the story later. I'm focused on doing this.
Drivers have 15 minutes to get this seesaw balanced. But Brandon just can't find the sweet spot. Brandon was nominated as Canada's worst driver by his best friend, Sarah.
Lean back! Lean back!
The alarm, the thing's going off! The thing's going off, I don't know!
Try to unjam the horn, for God's sake. This is ridiculous.
Shut it up! Come on, you.
In case you thought you tuned in to a home decorating show, no.
Shut up!
This program is called Canada's Worst Driver, and Brandon is one of them.
On this program, we teach and test the lousiest motorists in the nation. In the end, we name Canada's worst driver.
Shut the up.
Unbeknownst to me, Brittany is driving with 2 feet.
Now you're in the zone. So, wait. Now she's out of the zone. You've really got to be delicate. Off the brake fast and onto the gas, and just like the tiniest bit.
Can I use both feet?
Now, how's that going to help you?
Well, because I can just...
You know why people don't get encouraged to use both feet? Because people like you get in trouble if they're 2-foot drivers. They hit them both at the same time. Now they lock the front brakes with the brake, and the rear tire goes, and then they go, ah! And then they release, and they take off, and they slaughter whatever in front of them.
Oh,
That's reverse. That's reverse.
I didn't mean to do that. I don't know what happened.
Mia is Brittany's sister.
Wrong gear.
Philippe Laterno is our high-speed driving instructor. Alongside Tim and Shamla, Philippe watches every move the bad drivers make. As does Cam Woolley, our legal expert.
Yeah, 2-foot drivers are responsible for a lot of the collisions between cars and houses and restaurants and pedestrians.
At the end of this episode, these folks will help me decide who should graduate. At the end of our series, they'll help me decide who is Canada's worst driver.
I really want to use both feet.
Do you drive with 2 feet sometimes in public?
Yeah.
In what situations?
Just pretty much if my right leg gets tired, I switch legs. Like I'll tuck my right leg underneath and
You'll
use my
tuck
left
your
leg.
right leg underneath.
Yeah.
No matter how much I beg,
One foot driving. 1 foot.
Brittany just can't resist the urge to drive with 2 feet.
I need 2 feet for this one.
Okay, no.
Brittany needs to drive with 1 foot.
I'm sure a lot of people drive with 2 feet and just don't say anything.
Desi usually wears boots that are so tough she can't feel the pedals. But for this challenge, she's taken them off.
If she's doing this in order to feel more control, by all means, I would encourage it.
I would encourage Desi to work on her pedal control. By the way, this is a doable challenge.
Stop. There you go, stay right there. So this is doable.
Yeah.
Carleen has too many physical issues to risk falling off our teeter-totter. So, Alexis is the final driver.
Now that's really bad pedal control right out of the gate.
When it comes to pedal control,
Ludicrous.
Alexis is the worst person here this year.
Nice and easy.
That's professional driving instructor Jerry. He taught Alexis how to drive 5 years ago.
There is no nice and easy in this little piece of junk.
That's not true at all. Okay, so Step number 1 in getting good pedal control is not blaming the equipment.
Step number 2 of good pedal control
This is rigged. This is rigged.
You're gonna get this.
is using the brake when you need to stop moving.
You gotta stay. Listen, you gotta stay on the brake too. When
No,
you're.
you don't.
What happened that last time? You were like hovering and then you went backwards again.
Well, I apparently need to hit the brake too.
Yeah, you have to hit the brake.
I didn't know that.
Once she knows that, Alexis succeeds.
Lean back, lean back, lean back.
No!
Oh, hey,
We win! We win!
Hey!
Canada's worst driver, teaching bad drivers through frustration since 2005. Hey!
Alexis passes.
It's dumb, but like I understand why they make me do it.